Hey, everybody. So here's a high level recap of what I've been recording in the breakout room. And the basic idea is this: we're going to go to Washington, D.C. and work with a whole bunch of prominent matriarchal moms, mothers of who? Mothers of high school students in Montgomery County, a particularly rich county with some really good, high powered public high schools, one of which my father graduated from, Bethesda Chevy Chase High School in Montgomery County. Sienna's kids go to their rival, which is Winston Churchill High School. Bottom line, we're going to round up a bunch of high school kids, and we're going to do something like, but much bigger than what I'm about to put on my screen, the Community Cafe, which most of you have heard about. That was a predecessor to Food Healers. So that was generation one. Food Healers was generation two. We're about to launch third and final generation, final in the sense that this is going to go the distance. And it's going to be called Bienvenidos Café Comunitario. Okay. Which for the non-Spanish speaking means welcome, Community Cafe. It'll be 100% plant-based. And we're going to go from the wealthy county of Montgomery County to the poor ghetto neighborhoods of Baltimore, which are some of the worst I've ever seen in any country. It's some scary stuff. We're going to go there, but not as Americans, as Mexicans. And I'm in Mexico City right now. I've been talking with a whole bunch of Mexicans about this. They all call me El Mexicano. Right. So now imagine a secret love child between Darth Vader and a mariachi, right? I didn't tell you, Stan, but we're about to have kids.
Oh
Um,
dear.
yeah. Anyway, you're about to become a dad all over again. Anyway, so
Yummy.
yeah, it's good stuff. So imagine me in my Darth Vader costume, but with mariachi, silver ornaments going down, the arms, the legs, kind of like a mariachi. And people will call me El Mexicano, and I sing these beautiful Spanish love songs that you've come to know and love. That's part of why Stan and I are married. Anyway, and so we're going to be doing this in now. An interesting thing that um, was shared with me by my sister Jackie, who grew up in the projects. She's a person of color. She ran the program Vegans of Color right here in this channel for many months, and it was awesome. Um, she told me that growing up in Manhattan, it was the people of color against the white people. That was how they perceived it inside the projects. It didn't matter whether you were black, Mexican, Filipino, whatever. If you ain't white, you're all right, and it's us against them. So it's best to go into these projects, into these ghetto areas as Mexicans. And I'm El Mexicano. I speak fluent Spanish. I am Hispanic. I was born in Mexico. Yada yada yada. Oh, where were you born in Mexico? California. Oh, Baja California. Nope. I don't distinguish because it's all California to me. Um, you know, just because some property was stolen doesn't make it the property of the thief, right? It's still the property of the proprietor. And in this case, you know, the biggest US states are all, other than Alaska, are all Mexican. So how do we deal with that? Well, there's the thesis and antithesis. Is it American territory? That's the thesis. Is it Mexican territory? That's the antithesis. What's the synthesis? It's all Turtle Island. We're all indigenous to Mother Earth. Well, what are these boundaries? Give me a break. Boundaries? And by guaranteeing food to everyone, guess what? By guaranteeing food and water to everyone on the planet, I don't care where. I got to take this call real quick. I'll pause recording. I'll be right back. Okay. So anyway, all this is to stir up a whole bunch of controversy. But what I was saying about the food and water, if we literally guarantee that to every human on Earth, which is no great feat. I mean, come on. What does it cost us for Canada to send, some cargo ships of grain over to Eritrea and just freaking feed everybody, right? Um, so uh,
Yeah.
it's totally doable. It's not expensive. Food is incredibly inexpensive, and it's what makes it expensive is the whole economic quote unquote value chain. Anyway, don't get me started. But bottom line, if we feed everybody, guess what? Suddenly people from Eritrea don't need to emigrate anywhere. They've got
And
plenty of food, water, shelter, basic human needs. And then we end so many of these international problems. Oh, immigration, this and the sanctuary city. Listen, we just feed everyone where they're at and, provide other basic human needs. Yeah, we got a bunch of problems to solve. Well, let's start with the highest priority. Feed everybody, right? And by doing it this way, in a way that's so controversial, right? That talks about eliminating boundaries and borders and are we Mexico or are we United States? Who is this guy? He calls himself El Mexicano. He sings Mexican love songs, you know, and he's getting death threats from all sides now, from Trump supporters to criminal drug cartels. How dare you call yourself Mexican? How dare you say this land is Mexican? You're a traitor. Let's shoot him. Right? Whatever. I'm not trying to manifest any of that, obviously, but I'm just saying it's going to be so controversial. And I'm no stranger to death threats, nor is my dad. Here I am, he died peacefully. They did try to kill him. They didn't succeed. And I'm still,
well,
but anyway, so, we got this. We're going to
Yeah.
need,
Well, you're going to get some of this food into Gaza?
well, it's going to be everywhere, Stan, but we're starting.
Well, I think that Biden's going to have to send over the military in order to tell the Israelis to stop blocking it.
Okay. Well,
I heard something, Grace.
that all becomes relevant from this conversation. That all becomes super relevant. But before we feed Gaza, why don't we feed our own nation's capital, right? The most powerful and richest capital city in the world, and they can't feed their own people. This is ridiculous. So guess who's doing it? If not the American government, the Mexicans, led by El Mexicano, right?
Okay.
Led by El Mexicano. Here I am. What's up? So, anyway, what do y'all think of this?
Good. Let's feed
Really
everybody.
amazing. I was just wanting to share. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I wanted to share. I just pulled up my WhatsApp. Not that long ago, I saw from a friend. I never met her, but it feels like my best friend. She lives in England, and it's a project in Southern Africa. So they have cookers, solar cookers, and they're giant. One of these solar cookers, so they have 10 solar cookers. With one solar cooker, they can cook meals for the whole town. They're going to start this project. It might be already happening. And then if it's successful, they will ripple this out. So that's free food for a whole town.
That's it. I would love to talk with them. You see, here in Mexico, when we cook for everybody.
Yeah, let me see where she did put it. I'm looking at now, and I then put it in the chats. I'm looking it up now.
Okay, while you're doing that, do you mind if I talk more about Mexico in parallel, or do we need to?
Yeah, okay. I have it here.
Okay, great. So, see, in Mexico, when we cook for everyone, right? People don't go hungry in Mexico. And also, they seldom go malnourished. The main source of malnourishment is drinking Coca-Cola, frankly, which is now sweetened with high fructose corn syrup, where it used to be sweetened with cane sugar. Not that cane sugar is good for you, quite the opposite, but high fructose corn syrup is a much deadlier poison. And it's partly contributing to the decline in life expectancy in rich Mexico. So it's ridiculous. But anyway, but other than that, corn and beans are really good nutrition, and they're very abundant, very cheap in Mexico. And people don't go hungry here. So we're bringing the food to, it's kind of a Mexican invasion of Washington, D.C. It should almost be a Bruce Willis Hollywood blockbuster, let him come out with a bandana around his head and a machine gun and kind of try to out Rambo us or something. But anyway, yeah, we're taking over, and also we're forming, a global Mexican empire of global governance and taking care of the whole community. So, there are going to be people in Mexico who the hell is this gringo speaking for Mexico? Right?
Keep going, man. Keep going. You're doing great.
This is part of the comedy. So the Mexicans are going to be pissed because who's this gringo representing Mexico? The Americans are going to be pissed because I want to give half our territory back to its rightful owner, right? And then talk about Turtle Island and the elimination of barriers. But hey, you're tired of immigration. Also, we got the solution.
Mm.
It's Bienvenidos Café Comunitario.
Yeah, and I put it in the chat, the AfricanSolarCaravan.com.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
But anyway, and then from there, it evolves. The conversation evolves. We're starting with food and water, and then going to all basic human needs become all basic human rights, including the right to survive, right? And that then leads us straight to saving and healing the biosphere and cooling the planet. So it's all connected. It's all connected.
I'm in. Amen.
Thank you. But we start with the most basic, which is food and water, community, music, heart and soul, right?
Yeah.
Here, let me start to sing for you a beautiful Mexican love song.
Yeah, I would love to sing a birthday song for everyone somewhere if you have time later. I know the best birthday song.
Oh, good.
So you have your song? Otherwise, I can sing mine now. You will love it.
Se ha acabado el camino y ahora no sé a dónde ir. Ya presiento que la tristeza se acerca, empieza a seguir. Hoy sé que mi vida no era tan mía, también era de él. Y mi orgullo se empieza a caer. Y de nuevo se empieza a encender esta llama que quise apagar y que nunca podré. No quiero esta vida, no sé qué hacer. Sin él no la puedo entender. Hoy sé que lo amo, pero se fue. Lo dejé partir y hoy no sé vivir sin él. No quiero esta vida, no sé qué hacer. Sin él no la puedo entender. Hoy sé que lo amo, pero se fue. Lo dejé partir y hoy no sé vivir sin él. Anyway, just wanted to give you a taste of beautiful, straight from the heart, beautiful Mexican love songs from the 80s. Not the, I mean, the real deal. So here's El Mexicano in his Darth Vader / mariachi suit, belting this stuff out, inviting everyone to eat delicious plant-based Mexican stew straight from Mexico. Who can say no to that? Who can say no to El Mexicano?
Beautiful.
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
And now you see why Stanley married me. He just couldn't take it anymore. And neither of us are even gay. He just couldn't.
The day we met, we were introduced by this crazy Indian lady from India. Where else? Said the two of us have to meet, and so I recorded it, and it's still on. It's on other networks. You can see our meeting together if you ever want to do that.
Yeah, if you want to see a beautiful Mexican love story, watch that stuff. Anyway,
I would love to sing a happy birthday song for you, which is a song about that it's wonderful that you're born more. That's how I see it.
Nice.
Now please do, but listen, I just want people to notice. Now suddenly people are singing. It's bringing it's opening
we have to
the
sing.
space, right, for our
Boy.
to share.
Yes.
And with
Yes.
food and dance and music and comedy and
Yes.
controversy, and this guy
Yes.
wants to give away half the land of the lower 48 to Mexico. What? shoot him. Right. So it just becomes this amazing controversial thing. The Mexicans hate me because I'm representing Mexico. The gringos hate me because I'm giving away the country. And is there anyone who
And we love you.
and you?
I was just gonna say that, and we love you.
Thank you.
I want to sing a love song for everyone.
Please
Oh,
do, please do.
please, por
All right.
favor.
It's a happy birthday love song.
Mhm.
All right. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Life is loving you. Life's in love with you. May happiness be here throughout this coming year and all the best to you. Best to you. So keep on smiling every day and may your troubles fly away and may you never, ever, ever be blue. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you,
Boop, boop, boop,
you,
boop,
all of
boop.
you.
Unless you're blue. Unless you are blue. Blue, cosmic,
you.
indigo.
Thank you very
Maybe-
much. My birthday just passed on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh,
Oh, happy
birthday to you.
birthday.
Thank
There
Happy
you go.
birthday, Blue.
Thank you.
You see, suddenly the conversation has transformed into a conversation of happiness and love. And we're
I
gonna
love
be
singing. I
we're
sing
gonna
this
be
song for everyone who has a birthday. When I hear anyone sing birthday, I say, "Do you want to hear a birthday song?"
I like that one.
Sing it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a good one.
Yeah, the
Very
other one's
nice.
patented. You know that. You're not allowed to sing it on the air on
Which one?
the main happy birthday
traditional-
the traditional
Oh
birthday
yeah,
song
yeah.
is copywritten and you owe somebody money
Oh
if you
my God.
broadcast it.
Whatever.
Only if you
Whatever.
make money on it.
No, I don't know what the deal is, but it's
Yeah.
complicated.
That's
And-
not my
and
kind
it's-
of
and it's-
world.
And
I
it's
don't
in,
know that
it's
world,
in
and
the
I don't want. I
second
don't want to hear
layer.
anything about it. We don't
Okay.
go there.
I'm sorry. That's how
Don't
it's-
go
I
there.
agree.
Yeah.
but anyway,
Let's go. Let's.
but look to how this whole thing, I mean, everyone's smiling, everyone's loving it, people are singing, laughing, connecting, proposing to each other right here on Zoom. I mean,
Yeah.
what more do you want? This all happened in our heart gardens.
There you go.
What better
And Gaia Zoom Room.
Gaia Zoom?
Yes.
Guys, Zoom room. I should.
Yeah, it's in
Bloom. This one that say bloom. We have to bloom. Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, a butterfly
Ooh,
bloom.
look.
Nice.
How
And-
beautiful.
Ronnie,
We need our flowers.
the reason that Jamin mentioned Our Heart Gardens is because that is my other website, and it
Ah.
is a plan for the transformation of human society, part of which is growing good food and good kids together in community along the lines of the indigenous longhouse, where everybody comes together in the mornings and they decide what needs to be done, and everybody goes and does their stuff and then comes back together again. And that way you only have to give 2 or 3 hours a day on average to the community. The rest of the time is for you and your friends to enjoy doing the things that you do. But if we work together, it all becomes a completely different world. Jamin's idea of the food healers, I came in when I was really, really impressed with it. But what I was really impressed with was his conversations, which is this, the conversation.cc is linking people all the way around the world. I mean,
Yes.
here you are in Hawaii, Blue is in New York, Jamin is in Mexico, Stanley's in Philadelphia. Marco, where are you?
He's in the dark. Don't ask him.
He's in the dark. Oh, okay.
North Carolina right now.
Okay, there you
North
go.
Carolina. Oh, Marco, hello.
But this
Just
is
for a couple of days.
the conversations are happening all over the place, but
Ah,
the
yeah,
conversations are how we all come together.
totally.
Uh, it is through conversations, like you were saying, Veronique, the conversations that you have with your friends, then you come here and you have a conversation with us, and there's conversations over there, and we're going to go over there, and there's other conversations over there. Conversations are how
Yeah.
we get each other together.
Totally.
Our communities have to come together somehow. And Jamin
Yeah.
had this idea of having Zooms where there's no time limit. And and I come here, I've been coming here for over 4 years now. And thank you so much for creating this, Jamin. It's so much a part of our heart gardens.
We all
And
open our hearts.
Yeah.
well, it is where
Yeah.
we grow happy together.
Yeah, I love the Heart Garden project. So there, for how long has those been already? They're already going?
We haven't actually grounded the project,
Love
and
it. Totally love it.
yeah, I do too. And that's um I'm the vision holder. And what I've said is that, here it is, it's a gift. I don't quite know what to do with it, but here it is, and how we actually make it come into a realization. We're figuring that out.
Make YouTubes, place it
Mhm.
somewhere. Telegram is a good place to, there are places where you can bring this out. Share
The
with
thing
friends.
is,
And at
I
one
keep
point,
trying to tell Shannon that there are hundreds of such communities around the world. Well, all we need to do is to bring them
people love
together
this.
to expose their existence, because they're there. We just need to
I've
make sure they get labeled.
The
I've
affiliation.
seen this. I've
Yeah.
seen this happening. I'm not sure. A longer time ago, I saw a man in somewhere in a big city, and instead of having the little pieces of grass next to the road and the cars, and so in his street, he had everywhere. He planted gardens,
Mhm.
Yeah.
food,
Yeah.
and they were growing food and sharing it. And it was delightful to see things like projects like that happening. It's
Uh,
happening. It's
It is
happening.
happening. The thing that where I get stumbling is it's more than just a concept. It has to do with the development of the one we are. I talked earlier about hashtag the one we are. What are we? Um, I believe that humanity is coming into coherence to be an organ within or within the greater being that we are, and we are coming together to create the heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
And our heart gardens is where we create and distribute the needs of our communities. We address the issues and the tissues of our communities, and the network, like what Jim Garrison has created with Humanity Rising. That's a global outreach of education, and so that's really important part of it too. I don't know how or to make this happen. I have this belief that it is going to happen.
And by what you're already doing, to have this idea, to set it up, to share about it, then one point it will come to the right person, and it's important. It needs to be, people need to do this together. You cannot do
Mhm.
this alone.
Mhm.
Only together we can make this world a better place. So I don't have it all together. Together we have it all. It's things like that. It's like finding the right people. At one point it will click, the puzzle will fall into place, and then it will happen. It's already happening by you sharing it. So it has to start somewhere. You're doing great. Trust. And
So
nature decides, and things like this will happen. And one thing is, Oracle Girl had not that long ago an intensive masterclass about nature. And she's sharing about the animals, the trees, and the flowers and the plants. And if everyone would listen to that one, so you can order it or sign up for it by donation. And if you listen to this, if this would be on the news for in the world would change in a day. It's amazing. So here you hear about what she's writing about trees, what she's writing about plants. So with the tree of nature and plants, they listen, they hear your thoughts. Trees and plants hear your thoughts. So if you say, oh, I'm going to cut you down, you're too big, you know, it stresses out.
Yeah, we
Absolutely.
have a couple that does tree whispering
Yeah.
that have appeared
Yeah.
on Humanity Rising. They
Yeah,
actually talk to the trees, and they help transform whole forests.
Yeah.
Save them
Yeah.
from
They
the
are, trees
yes.
are community. So
Yeah.
we are actually a tree. We have a trunk. It's like the bloodstream in the food stream nutrition in the tree
Yeah.
is our bloodstream. So we're so united, we're so connected.
Yeah.
With flowers and plants, we're pretty similar. So they pick up our thoughts. If you sing for them, they're happy.
And they create music as well. And they've
Absolutely.
got sensors
They
that,
do.
that can
They
pick up
do.
the music now.
They do.
Hey,
Yeah.
everybody, I gotta run, so I'm gonna stop the recording unless anyone wants it to continue.
You can
That's
keep
okay,
running
that's
it.
fine.
Why would you stop it?
Well,
I will stop them
if,
because
if
he's
it runs
gonna
for a
go.
couple, if it runs for a couple hours.
Well, he has some specific
I
thing
don't
he
know.
wanted
Oh,
to
okay.
show.
I will.
So,
Okay, the consensus is
Okay.
spoken.
Bye. Bye,
Recording
Jamin. Nice to
continues. Love
meet
you all.
you.
See you soon.
all right, bye-bye.
Nice
Good to
meet you.
see you, Jamin.
Likewise,
right.
wonderful to see you all. See you soon.
Yeah, maybe he should stop the recording. I don't know.
Well, we're only going to be here another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to say how much I have appreciated. Veronique, you have been a delight, and I have really enjoyed you coming and playing with us. I know that you are have been regaled with a whole bunch of stories, but you know that's exactly what this room is for. I'm a storyteller, and that is the fun part of my life. But my whole life has become fun because, you know, I when I retire, well, that part of my life is over, and I get to do the things that inspire me now. And Humanity Rising inspires me. Our Heart Gardens inspires me. Gaia inspires me. Joan inspires me. And Cappy inspires me. Other networks, Stan inspires me. Marco and Jamin inspire me. I am inspired.
Mm.
And
And it
you inspire us.
Mhm.
Realize.
Right.
Yeah, I'm very grateful. I came across this. I feel like I opened my heart to a new community and family, and I have opened all the websites, so I will look into it. I'm grateful, and it feels like I was meant to be here.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
every
Well-
day after Humanity Rising, we have a conversation, and Shannon is the chief smoothing it out, making it work kind of person, and I do the technical stuff, and it reacts to what was happening on Humanity Rising for the hour and a half before we start the conversation. So I put in, I don't know if you can save this chat, but there's an
Yep.
Yeah,
item
you
in there that
can.
says
If you
how-
have 3 dots below,
Yeah,
there's
okay,
where you
good. So
can.
you know how to do that. So
Yeah.
how to access Humanity Rising is a link that I put in there,
But
and
they changed it. I don't see it right now.
it's at the top. It's yeah.
There was somewhere something with 3 dots, but they keep changing everything.
Oh,
They
it's-
do.
Oh,
on-
my dots moved from the bottom to the top when I
Yeah.
updated the Zoom.
Yeah,
the
it's
Zoom
on the top
client.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just to create havoc in our lives, and
Mhm.
and
It-
then there's
Marco's got
Marco.
his hand up.
He does. Marco, come and talk to us.
Hey, I just want to take a shot in the dark. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yes, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Veronique, I hear you're on the Big Island,
I am.
and you're something of a healer, I take it.
So I'm a healer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I have a friend who's been out there recently. I'm just curious if you know her. Tara Lee Spatz.
no.
No, because I know there were some things going on between healers just recently, some kind of organizations that you thought you may have crossed paths.
Yeah. I recently have been not so much in the outer world. There's a lot happening. There is and I have to learn to promote myself. I'm not the best in promoting myself, but I've done healings with people which I feel which are pretty magical. And I'm not the healer, I'm the conduit.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, my
Correct. Yeah.
other networks is a compendium, like a directory, and you're welcome to put in it whatever you want to say about your work or your dreams or whatever, ever, anything.
Yeah. It's about the dolphins and the whales. So the dolphins and the whales they're the Akashic records. They come
yes.
from Sirius. It's off planet. They live in the etheric world, so they bring information through. It doesn't. It's you have see the dolphin up there. You might. I'm not sure. You might believe it. You might not believe it. That is told me by different people that I've been a dolphin in past life.
Lovely. I want to let you know that I did a water ceremony, a worldwide synchronized water.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And it's on
Oh.
the website.
Yeah, there is.
So you will find it on the website. Joan said that she got onto my website and she lost hours.
Yeah, there is the May of 13. There is a water ceremony blessing something through someone I met from the Netherlands. I'm not sure if I can.
Oh, Tannen and
Yeah. Oh, you
Yeah.
know about it. Yes,
I
that
do
one.
know that.
I signed up there.
I went up Mount Sinai because of them.
I
I
was
met
in.
them on the mountain.
Wow, awesome. Yeah, I met Tom in the Netherlands. I was myself on Mount Sinai when I was 23. I saw the full moon and the sunrise. Oh my
That is
God.
what happened for me on November 8th,
Magic,
23.
magic.
There's the sun coming up
Wow.
and the moon going down behind me.
Isn't that amazing?
Mm.
Mind blowing.
Absolutely.
And you feel like you're on the moon.
It looks like you're on the moon. Absolutely. Oh, I'm so glad that you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Where is
We're already united even before we knew it.
It's a small world. Yes.
it is. And what I get to show you now, I told you about the stones of peace.
And I know a beautiful water blessing song. Wow.
That's the going forward.
Hmm.
See the arrow?
Yes.
Right in between my toes telling me go forward. So going forward, I said, and there it was.
Yeah. Do you
And
know?
I looked for going forward, there shall be what?
You
And
know,
there it is.
oh, wow, wow, wow.
May not be perfect, but I think that's kind of perfect too.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yes, totally perfect.
Yeah.
I know the water blessing songs, which came from the ancient mothers. Do you, any one of you, Nebi Wabo song?
Oh, I've tried to learn it, but I haven't
I've
been successful.
someone taught me. I haven't sung it for a very long time, but it's amazing. And actually, interestingly, officially it's only for women. When there's only women in the room, men can be, for example, you do it only in a house where there are women, and then the men are somewhere else. They can be with the fire and being the space holders, but it's right now also on the internet on YouTube. So I could sing it. It's beautiful.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That
Mm.
would be a lovely way
Mm.
to wrap this beautiful.
Yeah, because I also feel like I will have to move on with things I do
Yes.
have to do today. But it's
It has-
a very powerful song. Yeah. So what you usually do, you clap with bamboo sticks. You can also clap with your hands. Bamboo sticks or birch tree, a tree or anything, the trees which are connected with water. And I quite often just clap on my belly or on my thighs, something like whatever you have close by. So, and you repeat, there are four lines and you repeat them 4 times. And yeah, sometimes I'm a little bit off track, but I will see how far I will get. Yeah.
We'll follow you.
All right. Nebi Vavo Endayan Aki Miskri Nebi Vavo Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho. And then we repeat. Nebi vabo endayan. Aki miskri nebi vabo. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho. Nebi vavo andayan. Aki meskvi nebi vavo. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho. One more time. Nebi vavo andayan. Aki miskri nevi vavo. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho. Whoop. Mm,
Thank you so much.
thank you. Thank you.
Bless you and all your water too.
Yes, yes, yes. Mahalo.
Mahalo.
Mucho mahalos.
Mucho mahalo. Yes.
And I always say namasta aloha.
Namaste. Aloha.
I like that. Thank you so much.
Until next time we meet again.
I
Yes.
look forward to it. Every Tuesday we are here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
much.
I'm quite often also at the ocean. So I was today today I needed to be here.
Yes, you
Yes.
did. Veronica, maybe do you have your email address in the chat?
Not yet, I can.
If you
Yeah.
did that, then Jamin and Marco would be able to send you the invitation for the Friday block party. Every Friday they do a 24-hour block party. There you are. Excellent.
I'll write my name here.
Perfect. And so, yes, let us be friends. I like that.
Yeah, welcome. I'm grateful. Very grateful.
And friends through our lovely Dutch people,
Mm.
Anne and Anne. Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah. I met Ton in the Netherlands a couple of times. It's beautiful what they're doing. So beautiful.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it really
Wisdom
is.
keepers.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm.
Bye, my
Mm.
friends. I love you.
Aloha. Aloha.
Hello.
Aloha.
Mm.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Sleep well.